Does Islam oppress women? Hey everyone, welcome back to Epic Halo. I'm glad to see that you're watching another video. Today, I want to discuss the rights of women in Islam. We will look into matters which led to people thinking that Islam is oppressing women. This topic holds great significance because since Muslims are increasing in non-European countries and many non-Muslims are embracing Islam. Many people have asked that question: why would a woman choose to become a Muslim when they believe that Muslim women are oppressed and that Islam diminishes their worth? It's evident that there are still individuals who hold misconceptions about Islam, and it's crucial to shed light on the actual rights granted to Muslim women. Before making the decision to conclude about Islam, one should conduct thorough research on this subject. Firstly, let us talk about Holy Book of Islam, Quran. While there are cultures where women are still fighting for their rights, the Quran explicitly states that men and women are equal in the eyes of Allah. Equality does not imply sameness in physical attributes or thought processes, but rather it signifies that both men and women are equally deserving of worth and respect in the sight of Allah. In fact, Islam was the first religion to grant rights to women even before the advent of Islamic teachings, as the status of women was considerably low. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, consistently advocated for women's rights and emphasized the importance of treating women well. Now, let's delve into the rights that Muslim women possess. It is true that Islam grants certain rights to women. Islam recognizes the rights of women in various aspects of life, including ownership of property, inheritance, marriage, divorce, work, and education. In terms of property ownership and inheritance, Islamic law grants women the right to own and manage their own property. They also have the right to inherit from their parents, spouses, and other family members. The share of inheritance for women may vary depending on the specific circumstances and the relationships involved, but the principle of providing women with a rightful share is emphasized. Regarding marriage, Islam promotes the idea of free choice in selecting a life partner. Muslim women have the right to choose their spouses, and their consent is a fundamental requirement in Islamic marriage. Forced marriages are strongly discouraged in Islam. In the context of employment, Islam encourages women to seek education and engage in professional pursuits. Muslim women have the right to work and earn a living if they wish to do so. While it is the husband's responsibility to provide for the household expenses, a Muslim woman's income is her own, and she is not obligated to share it with her husband unless she willingly chooses to do so. Muslim women are indeed allowed to establish and run their own businesses, as exemplified by historical figures such as Khadija, who was a successful businesswoman and the wife of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Education is highly encouraged in Islam for both men and women. Muslim women have the right to pursue education, acquire knowledge, and engage in intellectual and scholarly pursuits. Islam places great emphasis on seeking knowledge and encourages lifelong learning. Furthermore, Islam recognizes the political rights of women. Muslim women have the right to participate in the political process, including voting and being involved in decision-making that affects their communities. It is important to note that while Islam grants these rights to women, the implementation and interpretation of these rights can vary in different cultural and societal contexts. Unfortunately, there are instances where cultural practices and societal norms may conflict with the rights Islam provides to women. These discrepancies should be addressed and efforts should be made to ensure that women's rights are protected and upheld according to Islamic principles. The wearing of the hijab is a complex and multifaceted topic within Islam, and there are various interpretations and practices among Muslims worldwide. While it is true that some Muslim women choose to wear the hijab as an expression of their faith and modesty, it is important to note that the decision to wear the hijab is a personal one. In Islam, both men and women are encouraged to dress modestly, but the specific rules and guidelines for modesty may differ between the genders. For women, one form of modest dressing is wearing the hijab, which typically refers to covering the hair and neck, and may also include covering the body in loose-fitting clothing. Men are also expected to dress modestly, although the requirements may not be as extensive as those for women. The reasons behind wearing the hijab can vary among individuals. Some women may choose to wear it as an act of devotion, to fulfill their religious obligations, or as a way to identify themselves as Muslim. Others may see it as a form of empowerment, as a means to reclaim control over their bodies and challenge societal norms of beauty and objectification. It is a personal choice that can be influenced by a range of factors, including culture, family, personal beliefs, and individual understanding of Islamic teachings. It is important to respect the choices and experiences of individual Muslim women regarding the hijab. Each person's journey and circumstances are unique, and it is not for anyone else to judge or impose their own views on others. The decision to wear the hijab should always be made freely and without coercion. If you have the aspiration to wear the hijab in the future, it is commendable that you are considering it as a personal choice. It is important to ensure that you are fully comfortable and ready to embrace this commitment, taking into account your personal circumstances and the support you may need. Muslim-majority countries or communities can indeed provide a supportive environment for individuals who choose to wear the hijab, as they often offer cultural and social contexts where the hijab is more widely accepted and practiced. Ultimately, the hijab and modest dressing are part of a broader discussion on faith, personal expression, and cultural practices. It is essential to approach the topic with sensitivity, respect for diversity, and an understanding that personal choices may vary greatly among Muslim women. Before moving ahead, let me tell you about countries where hijab is banned. Also, why do Muslim women wear hijab? I made a detailed video on this, and if you want to watch them you can find in description and I button. It is indeed important to acknowledge and appreciate the significant role that mothers play in Islam, as highlighted in the Quran and teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Islam emphasizes the respect, love, and care that should be shown towards mothers and recognizes their sacrifices in bearing and raising children. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, set a powerful example by repeatedly emphasizing the importance of good treatment towards women. His teachings and actions serve as a guide for Muslims to follow in their interactions with women, promoting kindness, respect, and equality. The concept of mehr in Islam is designed to protect the interests of women in marriage. It serves as a form of financial security for the wife and demonstrates the husband's commitment and responsibility. This practice ensures that the woman's rights and well-being are safeguarded within the marriage contract. It is unfortunate that misconceptions and stereotypes about the oppression of Muslim women exist in some parts of the world. These misconceptions can stem from a lack of knowledge or understanding about Islamic teachings and the diversity of practices among Muslims. It is crucial to engage in dialogue, promote education, and challenge stereotypes to foster greater understanding and respect for the rights and experiences of Muslim women. While the points mentioned in this discussion provide a broad overview of the rights granted to Muslim women in Islam, it is important to recognize that interpretations and practices can vary among individuals, communities, and cultures. It is essential to promote inclusivity, respect diverse perspectives, and empower Muslim women to exercise their rights within their own cultural and societal contexts. Thank you for joining me on this important journey of understanding. I hope this discussion helps dispel misconceptions and fosters a more nuanced perspective on the role of women in Islam. If you found this video informative, or if you have any further questions, thoughts, or experiences to share, please engage with us in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, take care, and may peace and blessings be upon you all.